Did I ever tell y'all about how I quit at Taco Bell, my first job ever?
No, here, take the mic.
Bro, this is crazy. So my first job ever, bro, was at Taco Bell.
Okay.
When I turned 16, I went and applied. I was so stoked when I got hired because I love T-Bell, dude. And this was in the era, dude. Like, I worked at T-Bell when the Baja Blast came out, and like I worked at T-Bell when like the Crunchwrap came out. Like, I was there.
This was the hype years.
Yes, it was the years where like they were pumping new stuff out that was like it, dude. And whenever we would get like in the mail at T-Bell, like the signs you hang in the window, there was always extras. I'd bring them home, dude. And so my whole room was covered in like Taco Bell signage, bro. It was so legit. So I got the job when I was 16. I was making $6.25 an hour, bro. That's what minimum wage was back then. Mm-hmm. And I thought I was rich, dude. Like every paycheck, I'd get like $150 and be like, dude, this is so much money.
And you were 16, so you weren't paying rent or anything.
No, dude, I was still living at home. Money. Yeah, straight up. And here's the backstory: is at T-Bell, nobody's taking their job seriously, right?
Yeah.
No, no one's showing up on time. No one's really working hard. Everyone's goofing off. But like, I legit was like trying to like be a good employee. Yeah. And so a year in, I'm 17 years old. The manager is like, hey, we want to like promote you to assistant manager. Dude. And I was like, whoa, dude. But like, I didn't want that level of responsibility, you know?
That's too much.
I was like, yeah, like, I don't want to be in charge of people. Like, so I turned it down or whatever. And he's like, okay. And so then he meets with me 2 weeks later and he goes, hey, well, at least, because you're doing so legit, we're going to give you a raise, dude. And so I was like, oh, well, that's sick. So he goes, legitimately, he goes, so we're going to bump you up from $6.25 an hour to $6.27 an hour. And I was like, wait, I was like, are you kidding me? He's like, no, dude. He's like, no, dude. And I was like, I was legit thinking, like, am I supposed to buy, like, an extra gumball with every paycheck? Like, I'm going to get, like, 25, like, I work here 15 hours a week. I'm in school.
Yeah.
But I was like, what a slap in the face. I was like, 2 cents. I was like, okay. He's like, sign here. I was like, okay, I guess I'll take my 2-cent raise, whatever.
Yeah.
So.
You should have negotiated. You should have been like, bro, I need 18.
I know, I should have, dude. 18. I should have. So then that was always in the back of my mind of, like, I can't believe they gave me a 2-cent raise. Like, that's so stupid. So then.
I was kind of resentful a little bit.
I was kind of, I kind of held on to that. So then, like, a year later, I'm getting ready, like, within the next month to, like, move to Hawaii to go to Bible college. Mm-hmm. And I hadn't put my 2 weeks in yet. I was like, I'm just waiting for the right day and the right moment where I'm like, I'm just going to quit, but, like, I don't know how yet, you know?
Yeah.
And so I'm working on the front cash register, and this, like, dinner rush comes in, and it just gets so busy. The line's so backed up, and I'm, like, taking orders by myself, and I was like, this is the moment, dude. I was like, this is the freaking moment. No. So this like old lady comes up to order, and I'm like, hold on, ma'am. I was like, I gotta run to the back real quick. I'll be with you in just a second. She's like, okay. So I walk into the back freezer where all the storage, all the food is.
Yeah.
I freaking take off all my clothes, dude. I take off my Taco Bell pants, my Taco Bell shirt. I'm only in my Blackie tighties.
No
I walk out of the freezer during rush hour into my manager's office, and I go, thanks for the 2-cent raise. I quit, and I throw my uniform on his desk. And then all my fellow employees who are like my friends who are working, making the food or working a drive-through, they look at me just standing there in my underwear, and everyone just starts clapping, dude. They all just start clapping for me. I then walk back up, bro, to the front register to punch out, and there's a line, and I'm still in my underwear. I punch out, and then I tell the lady, sorry, ma'am, I just quit. You're going to have to wait for someone else to take your order. And then as I go walking out the lobby, everyone's eating. All my fellow employees come to the counter, and they're just clapping. And then everyone in the restaurant starts clapping too because they realize what's going on, that I just quit in my underwear. Walk out to the parking lot, get on my moped home in my underwear. That's how it ended, bro.
That's legendary.
That is straight up how it ended. It felt so good, dude. It felt so good to say thanks for the 2-cent raise and throw my clothes on his desk, dude.
As the best employee, and then you just...
Yep, and then I just go out with a bang like that, dude. Yeah. It was freaking legit, dude.
Next thing you know, you're living it up in Maui on the waves.
Next thing I know, I'm living the dream in Maui, dude. Just surfing every day, dude. Yep.